Just your, general thoughts on a win like that.
Great win! Great team win. It was awesome.
What was the conversation on the sideline when the Bengals came back and tied the game up? What was your message to the team there?
Respond. Just because we lost the momentum didn't mean they had it, and we're gonna get it back. Guys just don't, didn't flinch, didn't buckle, didn't even stumble. Just kept right at it and responded.
What do you think it says about what you're building here, that you guys were able to be resilient after the blown lead? You preached the fourth quarter finishing drills, and resiliency is obviously a pillar of what you try to build. What does it say that you guys were able to do that after blowing the lead?
Says a lot. It was like two heavyweights, going at it. I mean, they're a great football team, and like I said, our guys just kept playing, and I just been having this feeling really since the beginning. Back in April, May, June, that we got the right guys at the right time, and that's all a coach can ask for, and just keep building. That's what I thought.
How big were J.K.? How big were not only J.K. and Justin down the stretch, but a guy like Ladd McConkey who made those two really big pickups before Dobbins punched it in?
Yeah, I mean, I thought all three phases. I'll go through them. Offense was we were at our best when our best was needed. Defense was at our best when our best was needed. Special teams, we were at our best when our best was needed. And it's a complete team effort in doing that. But all three phases, stepped up and played their best football when our best football was needed the most. J.K. was incredible. The touchdown run, the run early in the second half, that ended up setting up the field goal. I mean, that was a no gain or a 1 yard loss, and spun out of it Walter Payton style, and got a great big first down for us. So guys just stepping up. Ladd, Justin, Dayon, Joey, Chris Fulton. I mean, guy after guy after guy. When our best was needed, they were at their best.
Coach, a guy talking about guys being out. Khalil Mack out tonight, but a guy like Derwin James, I just talked to him in the locker room. Right, exactly, right. Just a total football player. Says he's healthy again from the injuries. Can you just speak what it's like when you got a guy like Khalil out, and a guy like Derwin says, "No problem, I got you, coach." Number 3 was just all over the field at 10 tackles, a TFL, and half a sack.
It's every game. I mean, we got. When I say we got the right guys, I mean he's at the top there. I mean he can not only do his job, but he'll make up for he's like a cleaner, an eraser, a fixer, and kind of guy that Khalil Mack is, Justin Herbert is, Joey Bosa is, J.K. Dobbins, they're that kind of teammates, superstars, but just can't say enough about Derwin James, and been saying it since 1.5 practices in back in. I never been around a guy like him, and I'll usually say it like, hey, there's nobody loves football more, or nobody has more passion, that you're saying it like that. There's some ties along the way, but he's I've never met a guy who loves football as much as him, or is a better teammate. He's the best. He's the best I've ever been around as a player or a coach. Just complete respect. And when I say football player, that's what I'm thinking right there. I mean, Derwin James Jr., football player.
Last week,
As a guy who can appreciate good quarterback play, what was it like in the national spotlight to see Joe and Justin just doing their thing?
Yeah, they. I could tell with Justin, it was in pregame. I mean, and I mean, I'm around it every day, but it was. I mean, every ball. I mean, tight. It was coming out so good, so accurate. Just could feel it and see it that he was going to have a big night for himself.
What did you see from the offense in the second half? You guys slowed down a little
Yeah, just we were at our best when our best was needed. That's what I saw. I had our thought it was whether it was the offensive line, J.K. in protection too. I mean, look at some of the chips in this ball game. It was big time. Ladd, saw him getting open darn near every play. Justin made some amazing throw. Will Dissly, had a big game. Quentin had a big game. Josh Palmer made some incredible clutch catches. So yeah, that's what I saw. Clutch, never flinched. We're at our best when our best was needed.
The
Last
decision
week.
to show players on Friday kind of what was out there in the media about like not being able to play against a good quarterback, not being able to beat a good team. They kind of just spoke to how that fired them up, and they don't usually read the media, but you brought that to them or shared that with them. Can you explain the decision and why you wanted to do that and the reaction you saw from your players?
Yeah, just that we got the right guys at the right time. I've been to this movie a few times, so I know what it looks like. And yeah, there's nobody we'd rather have, no other defense we'd rather have than our defense, no other offense than we'd rather have than our offense, no other special teams unit, kicker, punter, snapper. I mean, we just feel like we got the right guys at the right time.
Last week, we spoke about Justin making big plays in the air and on the ground, and almost to continue that conversation, he led this team in rushing today. And some of those big plays on the ground in the first half led to touchdowns. What did you see out of his play on the ground?
Yeah, phenomenal. It really, that was ignited us, got us going. Picked up huge chunks on the ground. I think one was a 30-yarder. Really. All those drives, all those touchdown drives, he was generating, through his arm and with his running ability.
Coach, you guys dominated in the first half in all three phases. Second half, you guys were able to withstand Cincinnati's, comeback, and then you guys stayed poised. What can a win like this do to, how can a win like this propel you guys the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean it's. It'll be onto the Ravens now. That's my thought is we got the right guys at the right time. And I think if I think guys in the locker room believe that deep down, and this if they haven't, then if they weren't sure or they weren't convinced, I would present this as Exhibit A to them. So we'll move on with humble hearts and just keep building and understanding this is a 1 week league, but couldn't be more proud. And as I said, I mean, it's all you can ask for as a coach. Get the right guys at the right time.
Coach, speaking of the Ravens coming up next, we all know the connection there, you and your brother.
Yeah.
I know the saying, it's always just another game, but it is an AFC big-time game. They lost today, you guys won. But you and your brother going at it again, just some of the emotions, some of the thoughts of being blessed to be able to coach against your brother at the top level of football.
Yes, I mean, it usually hits me about 6 hours after a game. I'm just going to enjoy this one, but maybe it'll hit me at about the 4 or 5 hour mark. John Harbaugh, coached football team, the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, they're as tough as they come in terms of competitors. Been watching Lamar up close. I mean, he's a competitor at the highest level, and there's a bunch of them on the Ravens, and I know my brother. It's just, he just pulls it out of you. He's so tough that just demands that you measure up. So I'm sure those will be the thoughts hitting me here in a few hours.
Kind of one of those you've been waiting 11 years for?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, everything I just said is what I think. The Ravens, I mean, they're tough. My brother, tough as they come, and he pulls it out of you. So, in about 4 or 5 hours from now, I'm gonna turn all my attention to that.
You said you wanted to see a good crowd tonight. How do you think the turnout was?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'd better. It was last week. I thought it was, really, really good. Definitely better than the week before that. This week was better than last week, and hopefully next week will be even better. But I hope it is. Think it is. I mean, we just want to put the kind of football out there that people get excited about, and I thought our fans were excited about it. Watching this team. So we just keep. It definitely gives us a lot of juice and a lot of energy. It sure does.
Jim, during those stretches when the offense had trouble kind of moving the ball and Herbert's kind of missing on some of those passes, how do you see him kind of reacting, to those struggles, and what do you kind of sense is happening maybe up here and in here that, kind of at the end allows him to kind of make those throws like he did?
Yeah, there was no flinch. He doesn't. He's he's just like as cold-blooded as anybody could possibly be. He just, it's like 3, 2, 1, let it go, and he's on to the next play. Whether it's a holding penalty or something, whatever it is. I mean, he threw things like that happen, but it's hard to describe. That he's that player like Derwin, like K-Mac, like J.K. Dobbins. It's he's, I don't know exactly how to say it yet, but I'll get back to you on that. It's still marveling at it. He's. Yeah, there's something there. I mean, it's just I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It's not of what my understanding, is how he does it. The kind of fierce competitor he is, but yet, there's a real genuine confidence he has in his ability and his teammates' ability. He's not looking for, like calls or, from the officials or, he's just looking to do. I'll try to be more articulate about that, but it's just something I just don't understand, my comprehension, being around. It's like being around greatness every day. With him, so yeah, exactly. How he's able to do it. I mean, he's a superstar.
You called him Beast last week. You got a new nickname for him this week?
No, I don't. I'm at the point where I'm out of adjectives to describe him. He's incredible. He is incredible.
I know the play ended in a fumble, but what was it like seeing your quarterback flatten the Bengals defender there? I mean, physical run. I mean, running backs can make that type of play and bowl someone over, but it's rare to see that from a quarterback.
Yeah, it's otherworldly, It's something. It's like being around greatness.
Something where you maybe stress ball security a little bit more. No, I am not. No, just go play. I will
I think the best thing I can do is not make him a victim of overcoaching, and just go have at it. Go let it rip. He's great.